Okay, apologies about that, guys. Oh my days, there we go. So we got that up and running. Sorry about that. I was trying to stream using the lapel mic into the actual laptop itself, and it was just muted. So sorry. There you go, Audio, happy birthday. Thank you so much, my friend. I really do appreciate that. I hope that you're keeping well. Your videos are incredible. I dipped in on that latest Patreon video that you put up on the channel. Your voice is incredible, my friend. Just for anyone tuning in, I'm just using the microphone on the laptop. There's no binaural, there's no lapel mic, anything of the sort. So if the sound quality is a little bit rubbish, apologies. I seem to get a better streaming signal via the laptop than I do the mobile device currently, and it's pouring here in North Wales. So I thought there might be potential intermittent signal with the internet, but it seems pretty cool right now. So I hope you're keeping well, Darian. You make fantastic content, my friend, and I'm looking forward to dipping into much more of it as well. So I'm 36 years of age now, guys. Roll on the 40s, huh? I had a whole heap of chocolates and sweets and everything. I started the last stream by mentioning that I had these shortbread rounds, both the classic and the chocolate chip, and those will be consumed within half an hour, essentially. Okay, you can hear now. Oh, awesome, Kerry. And how are you, Kerry? I hope that you're keeping well as well. Absolutely, Pebblydd happy. You can say happy birthday, probably. Absolutely, Pebblydd happy. The ochor galon I chdi. Thank you so much. Yeah, I hope that you're keeping well. See some balloons over the door frame. Yeah. I put those up for myself earlier. It's been okay. Yeah, sort of done the day job today. Finished pretty late and just came back, said hello to a couple of relatives. It's been pretty relaxed, pretty chilled out, really. Just been spending some time just taking it easy, really, I guess. Might take a bath, you know, afterwards. All the normal things when you have a little bit of time, but I always have this compulsion to want to just get back on the channel and stream and connect. So it's always there. It's always a burning desire in the back of my mind, essentially. So, but yeah, I hope that your day's going well, Darren. How are things going with you? Anyway. So yeah, so I got a whole heap of chocolates as well. I got anyone in the UK, I guess, will know about the celebrations. Kind of like a staple of any sort of celebration type event that's happening. And these, the cheaper version of After 8 mints, the Tesco mints. It's got crinkly packaging, but I don't think the mic will pick it up right now. Maltesers as well. Turkish Delight. Anyone for a Turkish Delight? I'm not a big fan of Turkish Delight, really. But you know, when you get those, when you receive gifts and you kind of have to say thank you, and I appreciate that. So Yeah, Turkish delights. I might rewrap it and then give it away as a gift. What do you guys think? That's a joke. Sorry, I'm missing out what everyone's saying. Gas lamp, happy birthday. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I hope that you're keeping well, my friend. There's Casey, bounties all the way. Yeah, bounties, absolutely. Although bounties are hit and miss, I think. I mean, I'm a big fan of bounties myself, I must say. But yeah, I know there's a lot of people who aren't fans of bounties. Controversial. I know. So my sister got me these. I thought these would be kind of cool to do for like a live stream, catch up, hangout sort of thing. She got me a couple of jigsaw puzzles because it's kind of nice and mundane and it's kind of inoffensive to do. So apologies about the buzz. So I got a 500-piece braised lake in Italy, which I haven't actually been to yet, but I've driven around the Alps a lot over the years, and I have a feeling this might be around the Alps or something like that. So I've got a 500-piece jigsaw set to sit down and go through at some point, which has been opened a little bit. That might be kind of cool to do if anybody wants to just veg out and just want something mundane on while they're doing whatever else they're doing. Well, yes, please, yes, please, Gaslamp. Okay. No to Turkish delight. I have nibbled the chalk off in the past. Really, that's controversial, Kerry. And no Maltesers, no to Maltesers. Can you do that thing with the Maltesers where you precariously place it in your mouth and you blow as the Malteser floats under the whoosh of your blowing? Guys, I am thinking you're still at work. You still at work? Okay, kudos to you, sir. Either you're on a late night shift, or you must. I'm pretty certain you're stateside, if I'm not too mistaken. Still at work. I'm happy to catch one of your streams. Cool. Thank you so much for stopping by. I truly appreciate it. It's just a general catch up for a little bit. I'm not going to stream too long. I just wanted to catch up with the community and say thanks for all the messages, all the kind words, and it kind of means a lot. I mean, being 36 now, it means a lot more as you get older, those messages, I think, than what they did to teenage me. I kind of value that, especially as we grow older. We get into our own set routines and sometimes inadvertently not isolate ourselves, but we have our own like routine of the day, and we end up spending a lot of our time at work or doing things that we should be doing with loved ones, say our friends and whatnot. So those messages that come through are really, really, really awesome and truly appreciated, essentially. Unboxing puzzle is yeah, exactly. I got this as well, Darian. We got Summer in the Cotswolds. The Cotswolds in the UK, I'm guessing. It's a micro pocket jigsaw, and there's tweezers in there as well, and it's a tiny one. I think that's going to bust my brain open trying to figure out how to put this together. It's basically an image of a cottage in the Cotswolds. I think Cotswolds are in the south of the UK, if I'm not too mistaken, and it's a brain buster. It comes in a cool little packaging, like a little vial of sorts, and you have the tweezers in there, which is great. Once I'm done picking out the jigsaw puzzles, I can then proceed to pick my nose with it. Ignore that, I'm just being silly. Is today your actual day? Yes, yes. March the 5th, 1983 was the day I was brought into this cruel, cruel world. Yeah. Yeah, today's my birthday. Yeah. Stateside here, it's nearly 5 p.m. 5 p.m. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, okay, I'm with you. I did a lot of driving up and down the East Coast and 2015 touring with bands out there. It's really a lovely part of the world. Big fan of the wah wah and the sheets. You're right, routines can cause communication interaction. Compartmentalized, that's the one. Gas lamp, yes, absolutely. And predictable, yeah. It's good to break out of those routines when we can. Yeah, absolutely. Birthday celebrations certainly give perspective on those things, or a gathering always gives perspective on those things. Really grateful for the age that we live in, where technology can have us so interconnected, where you could literally phone a friend who's living in Australia or something and check in. It's marvelous. Although there's a lot to be said for writing a letter, I suppose. I guess people from years before the internet became so widely popular had to put a lot of thought and emotion into what they were writing if they were to send letters across the world. Your birthday's coming up this Saturday. Oh, so birthday stream, my friend, possibly. Let me know. It'd be nice to return the gesture and pop by. Okay, also happy Pancake Day. Yes, is Shrove Tuesday, is it? Shrove Tuesday. Yeah, happy Pancake Day. I haven't been throwing too many pancakes around, although I had the idea of possibly having a pancake birthday, a savoury treat of sorts. But, I didn't have enough time to cook beforehand. But yeah, big fan of pancakes. Kind of make a big day of it in the UK. But yeah, pancakes are good, especially for breakfast. You don't like pancakes, Kerry? Very controversial, I must say. Well, I never. The pancake gods and goddesses out there will be frowning. I joke. Probably no stream, sadly. I'm going to be out of the house, family stuff. That's awesome. That's the best way to spend a birthday, is with family. That's for certain, And the great thing about communities is that there's a family wherever you are, even if it's in a digital domain all over the world. You can still have a certain sense of a family community. But yeah, I hope you have an awesome day. Oh, how are we doing for time? About 15 minutes. I'll go for like another 5 minutes or something like that. I don't want to take up too much of your time today. Yeah. If you don't like pancakes, how about waffles? Oh yeah. Big fan of the waffles. What do you enjoy on your waffles is the next question. Yeah. So I've been toying with the idea of having quiz night again on the Sunday evenings. I've just been trying to pin down my brother to join me on those live streams. There's a never-ending supply of quiz questions out there. I had about 3 or 4 episodes lined up prior to things becoming a little bit fractious in terms of times and routines and whatnot. But yeah, no to waffles. I'd make a Yorkshire pud with pancake batter. Oh, that's delicious. I love Yorkshire puddings with a Sunday roast. It's quite a staple growing up. Every Sunday we'd have like roast potatoes and gravy and veg and Yorkshire puddings, especially crispy Yorkshire puddings. I'd have like at least a mound of them or something like that. You'd have your mashed potatoes and your roast potatoes as well. It's pretty awesome. And then cake for afterwards. Oh yeah. I don't do it the same anymore. But yeah, quiz night is something I definitely want to get back on, and I want to stream that again. I think that would be kind of cool to do. Great, now I'm hungry. You and me both. Kind of hankering for a drive-through, to be honest with you. But yeah, I'll probably hold off for now. Savoury pancakes are yum. Lasagna made with pancakes. Yeah, definitely back that. Salad de fish. Chris Knight is definitely. Oh, hello, my friend. Thank you so much for your messages. I've seen them all. Thank you so much, and I hope that you're keeping well. And the update video that you did was awesome. Super relaxing, and great to see that you're considering getting back into stuff. It's really cool as well. I think I've asked this question before, but of the viewers who might be ASMR content creators that are here at the moment, how many tell their significant others or friends or work colleagues about their ASMR channels or their the content that they put out within the vein of ASMR? I'm kind of settling into telling more people, and I think inadvertently through Facebook, I think a few people have logged on, and at first I was kind of apprehensive about it, but now I'm kind of okay about it, you know. I just need better equipment, but that would be amazing. If you need a hand with any recommendations, my friend, just let me know. Not that I'm an audiophile in any way, shape or form when it comes to gear or sound, but if there's anything I can do to help that isn't too budget busting, let me know. I'll gladly help, or I can send some equipment over or whatever too. No worries. My immediate family, I haven't told anyone else. Yeah, I get that, absolutely. Yeah, I get that. Yeah. And my second question is, do you primarily use YouTube to upload videos onto, or do you upload to Facebook video, Twitch, Instagram TV? I've been trying to upload to all of them over the past year and a half, I guess, and I find so far from my experience that YouTube seems to be the one where I get the most back in terms of people who are interested and engaged in ASMR and the content. I find that Facebook is okay. They tend to veer towards more short clips, and it is possible to monetize on that platform as well. But I think the requirement is higher in terms of engagement from what I've learned so far. And Twitch, I'm not really streaming too much on it, but I upload videos onto the channel there as well. So I don't know if you guys find the same at all. Okay, I can't see how anyone else could disagree with people trying to help people with anxiety and depression, etc. Yeah, definitely. But a lot of people aren't necessarily. Still, there are a lot of people who aren't necessarily open to the idea of it. You know, I mean, it takes time. It takes time with any idea, really. You know. But yeah, I totally understand your sentiment there. I recall a friend of mine who deleted a Facebook account who had an ASMR channel but was constantly afraid of being discovered by his family. I get that. I get the fear. I get that. I do. Twitch is more popular for gaming streams, right? Yes, yeah. But they have a subset now, a subcategory specifically for ASMR. And now that's really taken off, which is cool. And ASMR live streaming tends to get quite good engagement from what I've viewed, and it's, you know, super relaxing anyway. Some friends of mine use Twitch a lot for streaming and gameplays. Yeah, exactly. Some more paranoia. I'm really funny about how much I put online though. Well, I see where you're coming from, Kerry. I think people want to be able to have ownership over their own privacy, you know. Privacy is a big part of identity, you know, so it's important to maintain that and important to feel safe. So I totally get what you're saying there. YouTube and Twitter only for me. Yeah. Twitter's a good platform to communicate with people through as well. Really, I'm probably not a good example to go by. One of the reasons my growth is so slow is because I'm not really engaged on any social media fronts. I got you, Gaslamp. I kind of enjoy the intimacy of the level that things are at. I quite enjoy the fact that it's quite an encouraging community at this, you know, at the level it is. Whereas my concern would be if it got any bigger, that, you know, it's like years ago when we were touring the circuits and gigging, and we were playing we were playing a genre of music called hardcore punk rock, and we would play hardcore punk rock shows, and so a lot of the people who went to those shows went specifically for that genre of music. But then, say when we started supporting like bigger touring bands or bands that were on major labels, there was a whole host of people who would come to shows, and a lot of those people would only be into, say, the single off the album of the headlining act, and so everything else would be instantly like booed away. So I kind of like that it's at a certain level where people can engage, as opposed to being too big for me with this channel. So I guess in the roundabout way, I'm kind of saying, yeah, I think that slow growth can possibly be a good thing in one sense. I don't know, I'm not making much sense, apologies, just rambling. I think it's still a bit difficult to explain to people. Yeah, definitely. You will enjoy it, and I'm proud of my content. Yeah, absolutely. Your content is incredible. Yeah, it really is. I'm not concerned with friends and co-workers. Every single thing. Yeah, that's it. In a nutshell, you've summed it up there, Gaslamp. Okay, I think my problem is that's in general full judgmental stuff. Yeah, of course, yeah. Which leads people to ridicule anything they don't quite understand or think that it's not normal. Yeah. All very, very valid points. I mean, you know, I think I often wonder if anxiety is or kind of fear is the first emotion we sense as babies, kind of born and then spanked on the bottom or something to see if that we're still breathing, and then so our immediate emotional state is fear or anxiety, from being in like a warm liquid sack prior to birth. I don't know, kind of going off on a little bit of a tangent, I suppose. Yeah, you've summed it up perfectly, Gaslamp. Yeah, so much stronger and less superficial. Yeah, definitely. Which is essentially what I was trying to say. You said it in a much more eloquent and straightforward way. Cheers, man. Thank you. But yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm just riffing off the top of my head, Kerry, I think. Gosh, yeah. I don't necessarily get the tingle or the fuzzy sensation down my spine as I once did, because I'm listening to so much of it all the time, and my hearing is a little bit dampened from years of listening to live drums, but I still get a great sense of ease and relaxation, you know, when I put a video on. It's like the perfect, it's almost like reading a book before you go to sleep, you know, or something like that. Yeah. Crikey, it's almost come up to half an hour. I guess I'll wrap this stream up, really. I just wanted to check in, say hey, and say thank you for the messages as well, you know. I don't get the single, I just zone out and fall asleep. Yeah, definitely. Hey, Kerry, you should definitely check out the Alexander technique on YouTube. It's like a 14-minute long video where this lady I think her name's Diana or something, and she works on a patient's posture, but instant sleep mode. as soon as it's on, it's like off the count. I much trouble with tinnitus in the drums and band volume. Not so much tinnitus, but my hearing has dulled quite a bit. And because I'm constantly around music or constantly creating music on my phone or laptop, I always want it at a higher volume, really. I mean, yeah, my hearing has dulled somewhat over the years. But no tinnitus, thankfully, touch wood. At the moment, I think the only thing to come from live music really is a bad back and bad knees, maybe, from all the years of running around. entertaining punters on stage. Is that posture? Yeah, Kerry, it's posture stuff. It's a very short video, but it works a treat, and it's really calming. There's no messages or anything that might create any anxiety in you at all. It's literally focusing on the posture stuff. I highly recommend you check it out. Oh, you've seen it? Oh, cool. Okay, sure, understood. Gotcha. Thank you for stopping by. Truly, it means the world. It does. Yeah. I hope that you have a good week. I'll continue to try to upload. I'll upload some glove videos and some ear brushing videos. I'm going to head over to the studio and get the Tascam mic and the audio interface for the laptop back this week, and get some more content uploaded. Shoot me a message if there's anything you want specifically, or length of video, etc. as well. I'm quite happy to do any soundscape videos, 4 hours that help you sleep, or 10 minutes if you need a quick reprieve from life or whatever. Oh, Billy, I didn't even know you were here, my friend. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I hope that you're keeping well, Billy. You know, it's always great. It's always a pleasure when you pop by and pop in. And I'm always thinking of you, my friend. Okay, my friends. Thank you. Yeah, I hope you have a good evening, you know. As Darren saying, random question. Yeah, the morning roundup will return. This seasonal cold / flu threw me off, so yeah, I was pretty rubbish for 5:30 AM starts for the past like 4 weeks, so I need to get back on that. There's no end of information to upload. I actually heard a pretty cool report I wanted to add to the next one about there being the second ever cure for HIV. I believe it's in the BBC. It's on the BBC News page. I just need to check the sources to see if there's any validity in what they're saying. But yeah, there's a lot of cool things happening in the world, and that's kind of the focus of the morning roundup news, really. You know, because there's plenty of scaremongering, so I've tried to combat that with some wellness and stuff like that, I guess. Happy birthday, take care, cheers, thank you very much, my friend, and I hope that you have a good rest of the day, good week as well, and this weekend a good one as well. Ceri, penblwydd hapus nos da, diolch o galon, thank you very much. Thanks guys, I'll see you in the next video. Take care, bye bye. You too, Diary, thank you.